Hi guys, welcome back to the Hannah channel. It's your girl Hannah coming back at you another video. I'm very excited because today we're gonna be organizing all of my makeup. I do have some more on the floor, you just can't see it at the moment, but I don't have a vanity. I use the bottom half of a bookshelf as like my little vanity, so this is where it's gonna stay. I don't have a space or room for a vanity at the moment. This is just where all of my makeup has been living at, so let's get to organizing. So here's like a little bit of a before we do the after. I'm going to pull all of this stuff off of the shelves, and then I'm going to record myself organizing as I put back on the shelves, because I thought it would just be easier to do it that way. I do have a basket to put like my throwaways and just like other stuff that I don't plan on using that maybe I can give to friends to see if they'll be interested. Most of the stuff is honestly just really old, so it just needs to go. Like, it's from 2016 and beyond, so we need to go through this. It's also not appealing to the eyeball whenever you look at it, and it just sets open, so this is what you're looking at like from the bed 24/7. So we need to fix that. I did pull everything off of the shelves, and I did clean the shelves off and give them a little touch up, and then I did move this mirror over here just to see if it would fit any differently than it did over here. It did not, but I do like it better over here, so it's going to stay and probably live over here. I moved everything to the floor. Not the greatest angle, but everything is just scattered on the floor. I do have like makeup palettes over here. These sets, these acrylic sets, honestly, they live in my bathroom. So I don't know if I'm going to put them in here or not, because I do have my little rubber bands stacked. I don't know if I'm going to keep them here or not. But everything else, like this little pile, like everything that's scattered along here, it's just a mismatch of everything. So I am not 100% sure how I'm going to do this, to be completely honest. It's just a lot of makeup, a lot. I do want to go through this acrylic container first, because I do think I want to keep it in here. Okay, so I got this acrylic container from TJ Maxx a really long time ago, but this is going to be our starting point. I have my face makeup brushes back here. I don't use these as much, so they kind of just can be chilling in the back for a little bit. Inside of this little container, I do have some lippy products that I really need to get rid of. Sorry. Except for this one. I really just want to take this one for looks, but if you know, you know. This is the I'm Shook. If you know, you know. But I really just want to keep it because it's a really pretty color, and I feel like it's just too pretty to get rid of. I'm sorry. And then also, I'm really sad because I spent, this is like a lot of money in here. So, but everything really just needs to go. So, bye-bye. And then also in the next container, I feel like this one's going to be a little bit harder for me, just because this is the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop brand. Like, whenever they did their collab together, I don't want to get rid of that. I also have this Tarte, whenever Bunny, do you remember Graveyard Girl Bunny? Whenever they did their little collab, I actually have, where are they? I have the boxes for them still, to be completely honest. There's dust on them from how long they've been sitting, and this one, the shade has went away, but I won't get rid of them. They're still in their boxes, they have never been opened, never been touched. I can't get rid of them for some reason. I'm just stuck with them. The ones that I will be getting rid of is like this Lime Crime one. I don't know if you can see, but it's been sitting for too long, obviously. And then the rest of these, I got like this matte, this is a soft matte metallic lip cream by the NYX. That's cool. I didn't know I had that. But this is also another flower one. I have an Anastasia, how do you say that? Beverly Hills. This is a lip gloss. This is in the shade Moon Jelly. This is so pretty. I just don't wear that type of stuff. And then I have two soft matte lip creams. I just don't wear this stuff. And then these are just so old, they need to really go. This one's, the print is starting to rub off a little bit. This is the Ofra Miami Fever. I feel like I'm saying that completely wrong. How do you correctly say that? But these are the lippy products that I will be keeping. I don't know if I'll be using them. They'll probably just be more, except for the NYX. These two I will be using. But these are just more for their looks to keep, to have, if that makes sense. And then in the two top containers, I honestly keep like chopsticks, I don't know, and lip oils. I will be going through these and getting rid of some of these. I'll probably be getting rid of this CarMax because it is honestly really old. This ice blush, this is a Bath and Body Works lippy. I don't remember when I got that. And then my EOS and my Hims, and then this e.l.f. one, I'll probably just honestly give to my daughter. She really likes it. I don't even use it, to be completely honest. But these are all the little chopsticks I will be keeping. I also just got these, so I definitely will be keeping these. And then these two I will be getting rid of because they are honestly so old. I wanted to keep them for a really long time, but it's just time to get rid of them, to be completely honest. Gotta go. That is everything that we'll be getting rid of out of this little acrylic container. I do have this Jeffree Stars, I don't know, open here for nudes. Do you remember when he did these little minis? I will be keeping this just to have it to hold because I did spend money on it. I kind of just wanted to put it here for decorations. Ooh, kind of really like that. What do we think about that? And then I do believe I'm going to take this basket. I took everything out of it and put it just on top of here. And then I think I'm going to put my eyeshadow palettes on this side right here. I think. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to put it up there and see how I feel about it. If I don't like it, I'm going to take it back down. So let's go. Alright, so I put all of my makeup palettes over here, almost all of them. I do have this small little basket of smaller eyeshadow palettes I have that I think I'm just going to transfer over to this little container. So far I actually really like how this looks, to be honest. I like having all of my eyeshadow palettes together. Do I use all of these? No. Does my daughter? Yes. So let me go and transfer these to this basket really quick. But that is it. That is all for my eyeshadow palettes that I have. And honestly, I really like this. Okay, so I took a small break to go make my daughter some food, and then I called my husband, and then I came back and I was like, I don't really like it. So I switched it and put it on the top, and then I put this stuff up here just to see how I would feel about it. And so far, I actually really do like this setup a little bit better. Just because this stuff I don't use as much, and this stuff I do use more, and I wanted it to be in my eye level distance. And this is not really at my eye level. This is more at my eye level, if that makes sense. Anyways, we're going to go through this big green thing. It has a lot of little goodies inside of it that I honestly don't use no more, which is so sad. You can see the probably dust on it and stuff. I'm so sorry. This little container is honestly super heavy. I'm gonna put her on the floor. The top shelf has highlighters, and on the bottom is more of like foundations and like concealers and stuff like that. To be honest, I don't wear foundation or concealers at all. I thought I would, but I just never could really get into it. I have a lot of Jeffree Star highlighters, and I'm not going to be getting rid of these. I love these too much, and I spent a lot of money on these. I just can't give them up yet. So I'm going to transfer them over to this basket just because that's where I kind of want them to live at. To go along with that, I have, these are so hard for me. I love highlighters so much. I really want to keep this Too Faced one as well. This is the Candlelight Glow. This is the Candlelight Glow. This is the Duo one. But it's just so pretty. I don't want to give it up just yet. And it took me a while to get my hands on her. I do believe I want to get rid of this Milani one just because I don't use her as much as I would really like to. She's really pretty. I remember getting her and I was super excited, but I just don't use her. Same thing with this Ofra one and the highlighter Blissful. Super duper pretty. Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. But I just don't use her. But I do want to keep this Ofra one in Star Island. I just like her a lot better. I just think she's super, super, super pretty. Can you see? I also have this What's Up benefit. Do y'all remember this? I don't know. I am going to be keeping this. It took me a long time to get her. That is like one of my prized possessions. I also have this sleek highlighter palette. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I remember when it got pretty popular. This is like the shade name for it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. I'll put it on the screen because I feel like the packaging is pretty glaring with the ring light. But I will be keeping that one as well. That one I absolutely do love. I have this Tarte Spellbound Glow highlighter. I will also be keeping her. She's a little dusty. Honestly, I forgot I had her, but I will be using her again. I also have this Tarte, this mini highlighter in Stunner. I remember when Stunner was also talked about a lot. I put her like right there on my wrist. Can you see it? She's right there. But I do believe I'm going to be getting rid of Stunner today. I have, what is this? I have all of these benefits. I believe they're blush highlighters and bronzers. I will be keeping these, to be completely honest. I also have the mini highlighter in Blissful as well. I don't use her. I will be throwing her away, unfortunately. She's so dusty. I'm so sorry. This is so sad. The baking powder I just got in the beauty box from Walmart. I'll be getting rid of her. I just don't use baking powder or any type of face makeup. I have this NYX glitter primer over here. I will be keeping her just because I do like eyeshadows. And then that was everything that was on the top. On the bottom is probably going to be a lot of get rid ofs. Just like all of this is foundation and it's all old and it all needs to go. Out of everything that was on this bottom shelf, I'm going to be keeping one blush. And then I do have a loose setting powder by the Cream Shop. I covered up the bottom of it with the sticker that it came on it. But this is just what the front of it looks like. I will be keeping this just because I just recently got it. Because I was interested. Kind of wanted to test it out just to see how it would go. But look, this is my little trash basket so far. Isn't that so sad? That's a pretty big basket. This is how everything is looking so far. I actually really like it. All of my highlighters, pretty much all of my highlighters are over here. And then I put all of my little benefit stuff in here on the top shelf. My one little blush from Ofra Cosmetics. This is in the shade All You Need Is Love. Ain't that cute? This is just what it looks like. I actually really like this shade, so I really wanted to keep it. And then I just got that loose powder. Also, I have this. This is so cute. This is by Glamlight, the Rick hologram lip kit for Rick and Morty. This was $9.99 from TJ Maxx, but I just wanted to show this off because this is the coolest thing ever. My mom got this for me for Christmas. I wanted to see if I think she just might chill over here for right now. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know where I want to put her just yet, but she really deserves her spotlight. She is so cute. But also over here I have this little mirror that I got from Wet n Wild. Isn't this the cutest thing? That's when they done their Alice in the Wonderland collection. Right. Next we're going to be talking about all of my lippies. I did went ahead and put this little cactus here. My husband got this for me a long time ago, so this also deserves its spotlight. It does hold a few little things inside of it, like this little Rugrats. It's a little lip product that I found at Walmart. I put my NYX jumbo pencil, and then I just have like some little eye stamps and stuff like that. But I also, do you remember when Lawn Crime came out with this? This is part of their Velvet Times collection. It says limited edition, so I do not believe you can get it no more. But these are honestly really old, so this is just more for looks than anything. But I absolutely love that. Is that not so cute? But look at this basket. This is full of nothing but lip products. I also have this little acrylic container. This honestly belongs in my bathroom and it's gonna go back in my bathroom. I'm just gonna go through this container and just start putting lippies in certain spots, and then I'll explain what I'm doing once I figure out what I'm doing. Okay. I think I changed my mind. I think I don't like this setup. Give me a second. Let me see if I can figure something out and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the end result. What do we think? I did go away and listen to some music while I was reorganizing the bottom of this, but I just wanted to show you kind of like what I did. So as you can see in the back, I reorganized like what was back there, except for I kept the Jeffree Star. I put some empty boxes to hold up this little lippy container just so it was there. Rick and Morty is kind of chilling in the back, but you can kind of still see him. But this is basically like all of my favorite lippies, to be completely honest. But if you can see, which I don't know how well you can see, I'll probably try to zoom in. Over here, these are my daughter's lippies, and then the rest is mine, to be completely honest. I do have a lot of lippies, but most of these are lip oils, and I love lip oils. But let's go ahead and look further into this stuff. Like up here, I have like my two Glossier little bomb.com little things. These are so cute. I love these and I wanted these out. One of my favorite lip oils that you can find at your local Dollar Tree is the Ioni. These are the tinted lip oils. I love these. These are my favorite. I also have, what are these? Beauty Creations, the lip oil. These are also my favorite. I find these at TJ Maxx. I can always find them there, and they're not that expensive either. But going into these drawers, like in the first one, these are just a continuations of some more of my favorites, except for these little lip masks. These just fit in here so well, so these are just where they're gonna live at. These are just some of my other favorites. In the second little drawer, this is just like most of my lip oils. I say most of them. These are my favorite lip oils that I have so far. I absolutely love every single one of these. These feel good on the lips. This one's from Dollar Tree. This one's from Ulta. This one's from Ross, Hot Topic. Many different ones in here. In the last drawer, I honestly just have all of my plumpers in here. Lip oil and lip gloss plumpers. So this is just where they're going to be living at. Honestly, kind of excited that they're all together in one little group. But as you can see, I have some of my favorite lip masks and lip oils over here. A hand sanitizer, all of my highlighters. I cannot stress to you enough how much I love highlighters. I especially really want to get back into the inner corner highlight, like I said. But now since I have everything situated and fixed properly, I'm so excited. That is it. We are officially finished organizing my makeup. I did get rid, I feel like, of a decent amount of makeup. I did get rid of mini lippies though, like I thought I would. The Jeffree Star was what really broke me, to be completely honest. I'm really happy with how it looks versus when we first started. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.